Hey guys, Zach here with Boats Plus, and I'm sitting down with Alan from Scout Boats. We're here at their Customer Expo. Alan, thank you for having us out here.
Yes, sir. My pleasure.
So, 2023 has been a big year for Scout. Y'all have had a lot of accomplishments. Can you talk about some of the things?
Yeah. It was a banner year for us. We've grown year over year, compounding growth by about double digits. And our plans moving forward, we've got some big plans of expanding the factory, coming out with the largest outboard power boat in the world. About a $20 million investment there, and our plan is to grow over the next 4.5 years an additional 10% compounding growth.
Now, where are you seeing that growth? Are you seeing it in your larger center consoles or all throughout the whole lineup?
Throughout the whole lineup, I would say kind of concentrated on more of the larger stuff,
okay,
for sure. I mean, that's where the bigger collars are coming from, but everything, our segment, the saltwater segment, is still going pretty strong, and Scout, we've just gotten a report back that we actually have one of the best turns in the industry. So our stuff is selling. Whether it be the features, the name, whatever it is, we're still doing great.
Well, that name carries a lot of weight with it, that's for sure, right? Everywhere you go,
I appreciate
Scout. Now, can you give us any insights into what those plans for 2024 look like? I know y'all got the 670, but anything special coming out that you can give us a heads up on? Or?
Yeah. We've got a new 281 XSS Signature Edition that just came out. It comes with tons of features, even more so than what the 281 already comes with. Comes with a sport station tower with upper station and controls, special color scheme, and it's one of 3 that we're going to do per year, and they're signed by our founder and CEO, Steve Potts. Very cool.
Very cool. Yep, we'll be sure to step on board that one here at the Scout Expo as well, too, so stay tuned for that. Now, going back to y'all 670, can you give us a little insight into what made y'all want to go with such a large model? What the inspiration was?
Well, we've had a lot of great success with our 530, and a lot of our customers who own the 530 want to go bigger, and you hear all this chatter about, well, why not just go inboards? Why not, a boat that size, whatever? I can tell you, I have personally fished this 53 with 15 guys, and that's kind of hard to do in the cockpit of a Sporty. I mean, I'm not knocking Sporties, are great boats, great use for them, but if you do have an issue with an engine, you can pop it off, fix it, whatever. We're reaching speeds of low to mid 60s. On this boat, the 53, you can get up to 70 plus mile an hour. That's tough to do on a Sporty. And then the other thing is, if you're just beaching or hanging out with friends, we can back right in or beach this boat, no problem. So the tagline on the 67 is going to be expect everything, and that's what we expect it to do, everything. It's a great cruiser, speed boat, it's got 3 staterooms in there. If you wanted to, you can sleep up to about 9 people on the boat. It's, all centered around luxury, and, one thing about Scout, not only is every boat that we build 100% hand laid, but once you get to the 33 foot, that's our S-Class series, those are epoxy infused. And then the 28 incorporates some carbon fiber. The 37 and up, the entire hull is carbon fiber, is layered. And then the 53, almost the entire boat is a carbon fiber epoxy infused. Same with the 67.
So you're able to get a stronger hull with lighter weight out of your hull.
Yep, and then the epoxy gives you better finish on the sides, so we can do black boats that don't have these blemishes. We actually bake them in the molds at 145 degrees for about 8 hours, so they come out fully cured. Incredible profile, super strong. Almost every part on the boat is built with carbon fiber. You just don't find that in a production built boat.
You can look right here on the 53, the finish is top notch. You can't find a better one in the industry. Now, y'all are going with 3. Y'all are going to offer 3 variations of the 670. What made y'all want to do that, unlike the 53 where you offer 1 variation?
They're all pretty close to being the same. They're just tailored to kind of what you're going to do. Almost all of our boats are somewhat, semi-customizable. And then what we're doing is kind of pulling our customers and our dealers and getting a feel for, what some of the different variations may be, and incorporating those as kind of options and just packaging them out. But the overall look of the boat's going to look the same. The hardcore fish version might have a little bit bigger fishing tower up top, etc. But as far as the structure and everything, the boat's the same. It's just kind of outfitted for how the end user is going to use it.
Gotcha. And I love the 53, the beach platform. Is that going to be a feature included on the 63?
It is,
Is
yeah.
it going to be larger on that one? Or
Yeah. The beam is already 16 foot on that boat, and once you lay out those platforms, it's absolutely huge. So it'll have the beach platforms on both sides.
And
Yeah.
what is your favorite feature of the 670?
I mean, I love the way it looks. I mean, every time I see the profile of that boat, I'm blown away. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. You know, we're still building it. We're building a new plant now that's 37,500 square foot. That's going to build the small and medium parts for our 40-footer up to our 67 to make room in our current plant D to move the 67 in there to build it. But, you know, I'm sure I'll find something else I like more about it once it's finished. But right now, just the overall look of the boat, it's gorgeous.
And I know it's planned for the first quarter of 2024. Is there a chance we may see it in the Miami International Boat Show?
I wish. Yeah, it's probably going to be closer to the summertime before we get it done.
Well, we can't wait to see it out.
I appreciate that. Also want to mention too, we do have another new model, the 260. We debuted at the Miami Boat Show last year. We have that here at the Expo. And then a new 357 LXF.
Now, y'all went bigger and smaller with the LXF. So what was the 260? Was that for more of the lake fishermen, some of the average?
Yeah, that's where we kind of starts our offshore series too. It's still a yacht certified boat, so you can put as many people on the boat as you want. Twin engines. It's bonded with Cresta methaculate, so the boat is actually bonded as one piece, like all of our boats are. We took the old 255 that's been around for a little while and looked at it and looked at some things that some customers came back to us with that they would like to see changed. Added some other features that make them more fishing friendly, with larger fish box in the floor, and then other little appointments that also make them a great boat for the family if they want to just go out and cruise.
Yeah, we've had the honor of stepping on this 260 LXF here, and it's a great boat, especially for the family friendly. That 20-foot class boat, that's one you definitely want to check out. Now, y'all's 281, that's first year. This is the first year y'all made that. It's been in production. Am I correct on that, or was this?
It's been out for a little bit. I would say close to almost a year.
Almost a year?
Yeah.
Now, what would you say to somebody who is looking at that size bay boat, but maybe concerned about offshore fishing? They want to do some offshore fishing. What would you say to them?
Drive the boat and see what you think. Yeah, you can offshore fish that boat all day. I mean, I wouldn't go out on the worst of days, but 2 to 4, and maybe even a 2 to 4 foot chop is perfectly fine in that boat.
Yeah.
It handles great. You know, again, it's built like a tank, looks and runs like a Ferrari, but it handles incredibly. But you know, everybody's going to tell you that until you get out and test it yourself and actually feel it. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Gotcha. Is that a boat we'll be able to see at Fort Lauderdale? Our viewers will be able to see at Fort Lauderdale?
We will have that new 281 Signature Series at Fort Lauderdale. We're excited to bring it there.
Y'all be able to check it out, hop on it, and see for yourself about that offshore capability. And Alan, final question: what is your favorite model of the entire Scout line?
That's tough. I'd probably have to say this 53.
Is it just for the size?
Yeah, the size and its capability. You know, everything you're able to do on it. You know, like we talked about earlier, what the 67 is going to be able to do, you can do that on here. I've probably had some of the best times and enjoyed on this boat, and the amount of people you're able to enjoy it with. You know, from the sheer size and the way it handles, and you know, the enjoyment, and you know, you're still coming home with energy because of how well it tames the seas. So, you know, you can be fishing, cruising, entertaining, whatever, and you're coming home with plenty of energy. Because the way the boat's constructed and the Seakeeper, you know, capabilities and stability, it's just incredible.
That's awesome. Well, Alan, I appreciate your time.
Yes, sir.
For having us out here. Guys, stay tuned because we're going to be walking you through some of the boats here at the Expo. If you aren't able to catch them here at the Expo today, you'll be able to see the Scout lineup at Fort Lauderdale in October. We'll see y'all next time. Be sure to like and subscribe down below.